already has his first win.
He too has been working on upping the club head speed a little bit, and he can move it through the air.
Chris, as though he found the right greenside bunker.
Stan's hands really low. That club face wide open. Saucy. That was pretty special.
And back to Hovland after that sensational sand shot.
He can really hoist this one, very much like Dustin Johnson. It's with a very shallow angle of attack and moves it a mile into the air.
And he too comes up short. Jason lost his father many years ago. He and Colin have just a great relationship.
Speaking of coaches, Viktor Hovland
just grazing past the cup.
Was spotted with Pat Goss for a while early last season. That was Luke Donald's short game coach. No movement, straight back up the hill. Watch the line on the ball.
Hovland.
Get up. Nice shot.
That looks like it's going to stay there. That's a great shot. Oh, absolutely. I remember getting an up close and personal. I was sitting in the caddy hut at Augusta National, and he was playing his first ever Masters. And I tell you what, for someone that was playing their first ever Masters, he looked extremely comfortable. And that is correct. 497, par 4. Some of these holes really stretched out. And Viktor has left none of that on the tee box, that's for certain. And picture perfect. And that must have looked great to him. That went straight over the top of the flag.
Right over top of the flag, and the green will swoop that ball away and to the right just a bit, but still well placed.
There's two areas of his game that he needs to improve, and if he can improve them and just get them to decent, they don't have to be great or good, they can just get to decent, and I think you'll see a few more wins from Viktor Hovland.
Viktor Hovland saves his 4. And boy, what a fantastic piece of work he produced here in Houston. Viktor Hovland now is on the tee at 15.
Yeah, talk about an opportunity there for Brooks Koepka to be involved with one of the greats.
Well, somewhere down there is Viktor Hovland.
We've seen players go high, we've seen players go low, and that one is perfect. Take the right edge of your finger to line it up to the center of the hole, and that gives you a reference point for your aim point, and he did a fantastic job of it there, and it gives you a reference point for where you should be starting that ball. He's got a few moving parts in his golf swing, but I tell you what, he finds the center of the golf club a lot. This one up the center, moving a little bit to the right. Pin location up there in the back there. I think it's in a bit of a bowl there. You can be a little bit aggressive for your third, so it's a good play here for Viktor. That one perfect.
He's a real high spin sort of a guy. He can absolutely graze the paint off golf balls.
Yeah, good safe shot there below the pin, and that'll be a good look there for Viktor Hovland.
Leaving it short. So the opportunity goes a begging for. You have no earthly idea.
Well, it's funny actually, that putter originally was built for Jason, if it's the same one I think it is.
It is.
And Jason didn't end up using it. DJ looked at it with Keith Sobrabio, said, that one looks pretty good, I'm going to use that. Yeah, you could hear his caddy, Shane Knight, talking about just a chippy one here, trying to get it all the way back there.
Also to take off the spin, and he did so beautifully. There you go.
You saw that little bob through the ball there. A lot of coaches nowadays tending to leave that in there. Showing the respect to this front pin location today. Expect to see a few balls behind this pin. Especially when you watch good putters or good players, just the way that the hands go on the golf club, you can just tell a lot from that. Good putters tend to put the hands on the putter and it looks very soft, very natural. When you get out in Bermuda, it's a little bit damp and dewy, and especially on the greens too. Sometimes you can have the difficulty in judging how the ball's going to come out and check on the greens.
And he's about to embark on this daunting journey down the first.
And we talked about that walk path down the middle of the fairway there. It's a great line. We've seen a number of players miss this fairway left today, but that one is in prime time.
Welcome to Memorial Park. A misfire there for the Norwegian.
Hovland.
Beautiful lie, but a lot of green to cover to that back hole location. And that always makes that long-range bunker shot difficult. Indeed.
Viktor Hovland, the par 3 second hole.
We've seen
Front
some
center pin. Yeah, excuse me, Mark.
We've seen some hard pitching wedges and a few soft 9-irons. Looked like Hovland went with a ladder there. He can hoist these long irons. Okay. And the last, I'd say, third of the journey is downhill and down grey and running away from you. Right there. And there's the challenge. Hatton left it well short, then you give it too much speed and you do that. Beneath that thing.
So Viktor Hovland for a birdie.
He has just absolutely unleashed every swing he's made with a driver. There's been no holding back whatsoever, and he's been so accurate. A little more mundane for Viktor Hovland, just 152. Level lie in this fairway that's tilted from left to right. Just a 2-finger 9-iron, I think, is the club of choice. Okay.
Yeah, his first time back, DJ's first time back. Tony Finau in the field playing for his second time since a COVID diagnosis. Hovland's birdie on the way. Hovland?
On the other hand, this boy has been a fairway finder at high speed the entire day.
Just inside of 100, taking dead aim.
Well, that was an aggressive swing there for Viktor. you break it down into the first half of the putt and then the second half of the putt. And boy, that one was...
He had a good line, didn't he?
He had a great line there.
At the 5th. Easy in, and Viktor Hovland remains at 2 under par, 2 in back of Brandt Snedeker.
That's the perfect pace to sit and watch this swing.
Powerful whip.
Yeah, well, Mark Immelman mentioned it earlier in the telecast there. More conventional route here for Viktor. And it was a good-looking move right there.
And a very good-looking result. Now Hovland also for birdie. Why not?
Yeah, great look straight up the hill here. That ball end over end, as you could see, that line not deviating at all.
All right, Hovland now, his 3rd.
And that's what we were talking about just a moment ago with taking your time. He's drawn a pretty good lie there. And just got fooled a little bit from the slope there. So we're going to depend on this first little bounce out of the fringe. And it took a little hop.
So Viktor gives a couple back. Unfortunately, generous to the field.
Yeah, sometimes a lot easier out of the rough to take the metal wood. It cuts through the grass a little bit easier, but he caught a little bit of the hosel there and it turned it left on him.
Just
gonna make it number 12 today. Trying to work it in there from right to left. And also coming up a little bit short. Little upslope here will help him.
almost hold that out. Hovland.
Hands opposing each other, very, very nice. Oh boy, that was just a little bit of a pull there.
Gave Jason Day a great look at his short line. So Hovland, a disappointing bogey at the end.